So up at Comus Hotel, and the BITA is having a chapter meeting, BITA IOM, I guess, Paul.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, take us through this, because it is the British and Irish Trading Alliance. I don't know much about this.
The British and Irish Trading Alliance was established in 2012, and the primary aim of the organisation was to connect people from the UK and to Ireland. That was the beginning of the process. At the time, the economy in Ireland was in a bad way, and there was a lot of companies that had fantastic resources and people that we wanted to connect to the UK, because there was an abundance of opportunity in the UK at the time. So that was the start of the process. We set up as a non-for-profit organisation, and the intention was to facilitate opportunity to people in both countries. 7 years on, we have 7 chapters. We're in Scotland, Liverpool, Manchester, Wales, London, and of course the Isle of Man.
And it makes so much sense. I mean, the Irish Sea is just there, and you're just over the water.
You know, there's a lot of rhetoric going on about Brexit at the moment.
I wonder when we're going to get to that.
And I mean, this is a prime example of, you know, Brexit is a nuisance, and Brexit to me is just taking away the focus of what we should be concentrating on, and that's talking and communicating with each other.
But it's a worry, right? I mean, a massive worry. Sure.
It's a worry that people shouldn't be worried about, because realistically speaking, you know, life is a numbers game, and there's 60 million people in the UK. You know, there's a need to do trade, there's a need to do and live, and create housing, and create opportunity, and that'll stay. It's not going to go away because of Brexit. So we've got to recognise that, and what we're sort of saying now is we are, like an organisation, are the perfect caveat to actually create that connectivity and keep the positive spin on what life should be. You know, I mean, when one is focused with a difficulty in life, you've got to look at the positive side to overcome it, and that's what people have to do now as well.
Well, today you've got lots of tables laid out. What happens? Is it just a talking shop? Is it just get to know you sort of thing? What's going on?
I love your reference.
Networking.
I love your reference, and that's the danger of networking. And networking can be, you know, referred to as a talking shop, but we see ourselves as a little different in that regard. We resonate with the SME. We understand the pathway of their companies and how we can develop them as organisations, and then we facilitate within the organisation ourselves to actually create that connectivity with fellow members. That's the concept and the ethos of BITA, and I suppose after 8 years doing it, you kind of get good at it. So I mean, what we have now is, especially now where we are as an organisation, we've gone up to, you know, plus 500 members now. So as we grow and go into 650, within that it becomes more opportunity, a range of different sectors, a range of different businesses. So now what we were getting better at was how do we utilise that. So again, I go back to the pathway and a journey of a company. If we understand that better, we can then facilitate at a greater range.
And are there lots of Isle of Man connections with Ireland?
Well, already. I mean, we came over here last year, and the Isle of Man, Sancus was a name of a company.
Yeah.
And the company Sancus were a great example of coming over to Ireland, sponsoring an event and connecting with lots of Irish businesses in Ireland, you know. So
right, we're fighting the PA.
Yeah,
right.
Well, that's good.
Okay,
but that's one example. But like, if you take, there's, you know, the Isle of Man is an incredible place in itself when you look at the different various businesses, and a lot of people are unaware of what the Isle of Man offers. So as a journey, you know, what we do is we communicate that as well. So, you know, we can connect with Scotland, with Liverpool, with Ireland, and indeed America, and communicate on their behalf as fellow members, you know, and that's how it works.
You're very positive. It's a good sign.
Well,
the day that the whole world is going mad.
You know, I started up this through my own passion, and I carried it through. And then I saw the belief in others in me, and then it started resonating right throughout the organisation. So, positive, yeah, happy, absolutely. And that is, to me, you know, at 52 years of age in my life, to find myself doing this every day, it's a wonderful thing.